Hello everybody and welcome to the live reaction show of the final quarter-final. Ball Street FC versus Palmers FC. Gaffer number one, Smiv over here of Palmers FC, is joining us. Thank you very much. So they do that, shake hands as if we've not seen each other for the last 2 hours.
No.
Look, there's Flav over there.
Yeah.
Look, Smiv, say hello.
Cheers, Smiv.
You're right.
In your face. In your face.
Easy now.
Not
Easy
Smiv.
now.
Every single one of them.
Match highlights coming up. Don't give it away. Let's keep the retention going.
Well, they're not going to be watching this if they haven't watched the game already, are they?
Yeah, they've just watched that and then they come over later. That's how it works.
Just here to
yeah, they're just here to get angry, and you can do. Head over to the comments. We've got Adam on the comments. We're going to read out some of the best ones, the funniest ones. If you're new to the Ball Street channel, welcome. Subscribe if you're new. Get involved in the channel. We've been the home of the FanLeague Cup throughout. Every time there's been a game on, it's been on 2 different channels, and then the reaction show has been on the Ball Street channel, and now we finally get to talk about our own game, Flav.
Yeah, finally.
What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
FanLeague is an app that is coming out very, very soon. If you want to win 2 tickets to a Premier League game easy now. To a Premier League game or any game within English football, all you got to do is subscribe to Ball Street and sign up to FanLeague. The link to that is in the description. Go and do that now. And yeah, you could win 2 tickets. We will be doing a live reaction show for every single game. So if you've still got the semi-finals and the final to do, we will let you know who's won that competition at the end of the reaction show of the final, which is next Thursday. So make sure you check that out.
2 tickets, where would you go?
Where would I go? I would, if I couldn't pick Queen's Park Rangers, I'd go to St James's Park. I've always wanted to go. You, Fluff?
Where would you go?
Goodison.
That's a good one. I haven't been to Goodison either. You like an away day? Where would you
love
go?
an away day. I'd do the same. I would do St James's.
Yeah.
Somewhere I do want to go to.
Because yeah, it is a trek. Maybe I'd ask for flights.
Yeah.
Because it is a mission.
It is.
Fascinating.
Yeah, thanks. Right, we're gonna go. If you haven't watched the game yet, we're gonna show you some match highlights in just a second. But we've got a little caption competition that we've done for the last few shows, and we've done it again. And it involves me and kind of explains the thing on my head. So we showed you this picture. Craig, can we show you the picture? And where is it? And we've asked for your captions. So what happens next, or what do you think happens next? Funnier ones, not just obvious ones. Josh Hall said James gets given the Clint Hill treatment.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I think he knows something different about Clint Hill, or he's just a no-nonsense defender who's served QPR and other clubs superbly. So don't ever go Clint Hill, is what I'm saying.
No.
Forget that one. Mr. DT, who's still enjoying the FanLeague Cup despite being knocked out last week. James laid on the floor and pretended to be hurt so he didn't get a red card. Paramedics took him off and he went and sat against the fence. That's a weird insult. Against the fence? He went and sat against the fence, like a little girl.
It's that bit at the end.
I don't know what it means.
Yeah, I don't really understand that. Khaled J, and then, I can't see because that's gone over. And then he said Coutinho is better than Ozil. Do you agree with that?
No.
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 Yeah.
Right, good.
No, I'm going to have to say.
So a couple from the comments. LFC legend Unlucky Lucas. And what happened next? James's head came off. Ben Giddings. James about to eat some ass.
It was more the front, if anything.
Yeah.
More penis than.
I think it was an elbow as well, an arm.
At this moment, James knew he fucked up. The ultimate vlogger. Right, enough talking about it. We're going to show you some of the highlights of the game of Ball Street versus Palmers in the quarter-final of the FanLeague Cup. Here you go. So here we have it, the final quarter-final, Palmers FC versus Ball Street. Ball Street getting together there, and Smiv giving some inspirational words to his Palmers FC team, who many feel are the favourites for the tournament. All the handshakes, but everyone knows it's absolute nonsense. Let's get straight into the game, where Ball Street are looking to have a decent start to it. Can they hold their own against Palmers FC, a well-established side? That's a great little turn from Rob Goodman, and Romario's in. 30 seconds gone. Can he put him 1-0 up? No, great save. It's a cracking little turn. Romario straight through. Should he be finishing this? Let us know in the comments below. So an early scare for Palmers FC, but as they look to get into their groove, they got the ball on the right-hand side. It's a great cross, and Nicky is through. The goalie, should he have come out there? Paul Machin deciding not to, and it's got to be said, it was a bad decision. Great cross, the ball's held up, and then a deft little header into the bottom right-hand corner. into the second half now, and Ball Street looking to get back on level terms. The ball goes through to Morgan. It's a snapshot, but another great save. Ball Street have started both halves well, but haven't got a goal yet. Palmer's still 1-0 up. Great little shot. Great save, though. Daisy with the ball in the middle. Great quick feet. He's looking for a ball over to the right-hand side, where Charlie, the right back, what is he doing up there? He's right by the byline, pulls it back. Morgan again. It's 1-0! Ball Street are back in it with a fantastic finish from Morgan, a great team goal, and the Ball Street bench goes well overboard. Charlie Christian from right back pulls it back, and Morgan with a great finish into the side netting. That's 1-1. Clinical stuff, and Ball Street are back in it. 26 minutes gone, and it's 1-1. Daisy making a foray into the box, and it's a great cross. Tian with his first touch. 2-1 Ball Street from nowhere. They can't believe it themselves. They've come out firing, have Ball Street in the second half, and after just 6 minutes, they've turned the game on its head from 1-0 down to 2-1. Great little finish. 2-1 Ball Street. Palmer's looking to get back into the game here, and it's a great tackle by number 5. He plays a little ball over the top, but it's cut out by James Alcott. Then this happened. We're not going to show you it right now. If you want to see what happened to me, well, there's the aftermath. But the incident itself, you'd have to check out the Ball Street versus Palmer's game, the full highlights on the Ball Street channel after this match reaction. Safe to say, I was hurt. Last few seconds of the game, Morgan with a free kick. Can Ball Street hold on? It looks like they might do, and they have. Ball Street with the shock of the FanLeague Cup so far, beating Palmer's FC 2-1. They cannot believe it themselves. On to the semi-finals for Ball Street. So there you have it. Unbelievable shock. Smiv class act for coming on the live show to talk about it. If you've got a question for Smiv about this game, we've seen some of the comments since the both videos.
Wow,
have gone up. The reaction has been strong in the comments.
It has.
Palmer's FC fans are not massive fans of Ball Street currently.
At the moment.
Currently. Did we pay the ref? Hit subscribe, 100 likes, we'll find out.
Yeah? You can reveal it.
I'll reveal whether or not we paid those. I mean, let's be honest, we did pay the ref. I mean, we had to pay the ref.
But it wasn't like, that wasn't part of it.
No, so we did pay the ref. I hope it didn't influence the situation.
Do you think this is just a massive miscommunication? We've paid the ref. We'll pay you, and you can ref our game.
When we give them the money, they were like, really?
Yeah.
Like,
I just do this for the love of it. Oh, okay.
I see what you're doing.
Put it in his little top pocket.
He did even it up at times. There was a couple of decisions that went against you as well. Again, were quite puzzling, but I think for the most part we did suffer a lot. But it happens, unfortunately.
No, it does. I mean, I don't know how much we're going to go on to talk about.
Because we paid the ref a little bit as well.
This year, you didn't pay as much.
I think that's, maybe that, we got outbid. That's maybe what happened.
So the game itself, you've just seen some of the match highlights there, but if you want to see both Smiv's commentary of it and how he sees the game in the moment, then you can watch the full highlights on Smiv's channel, Palmer's FC, and you can also watch commentary from me and Flav, so me essentially commentating on myself getting knocked out on the Ball Street channel. So watch this and then go head over and check that out. And we didn't show you that snippet, did we? Just to kind of just get the views.
That was the funniest bit of content we've ever done.
Really? Oh, I bet you enjoyed it.
When you got knocked out.
You're going to have a lot of throwback Thursdays, aren't you?
Yeah,
might do. Callum96, Romario put in a shift.
He did. He worked hard.
Brainy Graph, bad keeping. That's probably maybe the first goal. So let's talk about the game itself. So first, going into the game, obviously you knew about the trial list, which people were getting a little bit angry about the trial list. But we got lucky. No doubt we got lucky with the trials. But Thames Ironworks have had trials. Arsenal fans have definitely had trials. And Full-Time Devils were trying to bring in players, trying to bring in an ex-pro, and they would have been happy to play
who didn't turn up.
Who didn't turn up. And you had a new player playing as well.
We did, yeah. Lewis has joined for this year. He's
forward.
Forward winger, Afro.
So he's very strong, very sturdy player.
I wouldn't know.
Found.
You found him.
Yeah.
He's got a hard shot on him. And he goes through people as well. So we're looking forward to seeing what he does. Obviously, we didn't get the ball to him enough in that game, and it wasn't to be in the end.
But it was a good start. Talk us through that first goal. Can you remember?
I'm trying to remember. No, it wasn't a good start because you had the first chance.
We did have the first chance. That's true.
You did, didn't you? Romario 1-on-1 with.
So we did a lot of talking about Romario beforehand.
You did.
Mainly because it was easy because he's got the legend. That says the name of a South American legend. But I think we drew a lot of attention to him, and that wasn't a bit unfair on Romario because he then had to perform, but he did great.
He did do well, yeah. He wasn't his standout player. There was a couple of others that stood out more than him.
Tamin on the left.
But going into that game, I just said to the lads, I said, look, 22 over the back there, keep an eye on him and the rest will sort itself out. So maybe they did look out for that, and over the course we wasn't expecting your other trialists to sort of shine. Your number 10 was very good, and obviously Morgan, the number 9 goal scorer. And
Reno at the back as well.
Didn't mess about. Yeah, it was good.
He was excellent.
Then we got the equaliser, which, I mean, come on. Was this done on the training field, Flav? Because I think management-wise, Flav, you've had a lot of stick, a lot of
this is what I'm saying. This is what I was reacting at the start. And this ain't at Palmer's FC fans, right? This is at the Bull Street fans. Remember the little poll we did? Shame we haven't got that, Craig, because it showed 60% were against me. 60% of you lot out there, and every one of you, why don't you unsubscribe? No?
Don't do that.
No.
All right, so say subscribe, but just apologise because I managed to mastermind an upset against the greatest YouTube team on earth.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, there's a poll for you. If you're Flav in, then unsubscribe because he doesn't want you. If you're a Palmer's fan and you're angry at the ref, subscribe. And that's the poll. That's the poll.
That's the real prize.
Yeah.
Can you add that midway? Can you do that, Craig?
In terms of people, we've got people that we can have on the phone if we get enough likes. Yes, we're doing that again. If you can get 150 likes, we will chat to Paul. We can talk to him about his performance and his general vibe, his general sort of vice captain aspect that he brought to the game. And we're possibly able to get Chris Pajak, ex-Bull Street gaffer, on the phone as well. Can we hit 200
Why do you want to speak to him?
How's your relationship?
Not great.
No?
We've got to be honest. No. He left us. He abandoned us. All these sort of fanboys on the comments going on Pajak, send us some nudes.
So we're going to find out if he wants to come back.
We're going to have it.
Jump on the bandwagon now. You've won this game.
He needs to apologise to me because he had a go at me on Twitter and saying, who am I? What have I done in the management game? Admittedly, I hadn't done anything.
Yeah.
But that's besides the point. Needn't be mean and nasty like that. And it was quite difficult because I knew essentially we had 5 brilliant trialists. All of them were great. But you kind of feel obliged to it's important that Bull Street, the team, at least the core of it is Bull Street, members and part of the network. So it was tricky, but obviously I was really anxious to get them all on. Because I think
the most important thing when you're a new manager is get your message across. Get it across clearly and concisely. And at times you did that. On other occasions you didn't. Here is a video of Flav. Can you please tell us what is he saying?
Come on. What's your man? You expose the left! What's your man? You expose the left! What's your man? You expose the left!
So yeah, let us know. Get straight into the comments. If you think someone says what it actually is, then shout out because I'm desperate to know because you don't know.
But do you know what it actually is? No. We can't say if we know what it actually is.
No, I don't. I have no idea.
How's anyone going to say what it actually is if we don't know what it actually is?
That's a good point. But if it fits, if it feels right, and
subscribe
it makes sense.
if you know what it actually is.
Subscribe if you know what it is. Yeah.
We had full.
Subscribe if you don't know it.
The fullback I ran was. It's got to be that. That's my only explanation. I don't know what it is. Huh?
What did you say? What do you think it was?
I think I forgot his name halfway through shouting it out, and I knew it began with an A, and I just went. Rawr! Or I thought I was a pirate.
David Kay thinks it's Woshimo Left R. who was a substitute. You didn't bring him on, did you? But yeah, that's the closest we've got so far. Back to the game itself, and what you won't have seen. This is the great thing about the live show because we can show you these unseen moments. Actually, you will have seen reactions to the goals, but you probably won't have seen Smiv's because it was very relaxed. Some people felt that Bull Street were maybe taking it a little bit too seriously. Yeah. You could tell we were underdogs and not expecting to score a single goal when you see the difference in reaction to Smiv's first goal and then Bull Street's first goal. Check this out.
Keep it simple, boys. Keep it simple. It's a good ball, actually. Go on, Nick. You're on that. Hey! Oh.
Were you upset by that overreaction to the goal?
No. I'm not upset. Of course I'm not.
Class act.
If you want to,
first, Smiv, they've seen loads of goals. They've seen hundreds of goals.
What you got to remember, coming into this, we were heavily favourites. You were always going to lose.
Yeah, and do you know, even in the draw,
it was almost it's
a lovely lightweight stick for us to beat you with as well. It was like everyone's like, no, you're the favourites. Oh no, we haven't even got a team yet. It was like that. Everyone's just like, it was difficult for you.
We was always going to be favourites to win it, and
especially when your team is your team as well. Do you know what I mean? Like that is the one thing. That's the scope that we had. Was we were like, we didn't really have enough guys, and we wanted to get people involved as well and give them a chance to be involved, and it worked out for us.
But just going back to the celebration thing, it was important. We spent weeks and weeks and weeks setting this up. You can't go out in the first round against in your own composition, and the fact that we drew Palmers in the first round was made it all the more difficult. So to get that equaliser, it was just like relief more than anything. And admittedly, running onto the pitch might have been a little bit too much. But you know what? I felt bloody good at that moment.
Yeah, no, you should do. You're the underdogs, and you got back into the game, and obviously went on to win it as well. We've played teams over the years, and we've been sort of underdogs in games, and we will really cheer goals and when we win as well. So it's just a natural thing. You shouldn't be expecting it. You went into that thinking, we'll give it a good go, but we're probably not going to chance. So when it starts happening, you're going to naturally be very excited.
That's true. Yeah.
I essentially said to lads, don't get pumped. That was the first team talk.
Yeah. Well, here's something. People were going to have a go at Flav for his management, but I mean, I gave it a little go at half time, but my words weren't inspiring enough. Even the cameraman got bored of me.
But lads, the pitch is so big, and we've got so much talent going forward and so much pace going forward. Aram and Jack, you've just got to be careful because it's a dream ball. If it goes 2-on-1, they get it. Nice and quick, and we're going to get done. Charlie.
Yeah, well, you can be a little bit dull at times. That's the problem.
Again, subscribe.
Subscribe to Full Street. So this is part of the show where we usually show you some of the best skills in the game in a section that we call G. But Cheese.
Absolute techers there from the referee.
You were scraping the barrel there, boys.
Cheers, Craig, for cutting me off mid-sentence as well. Was that not the biggest shower of...
Whoa!
There was no skill there. Smiv.
I think the Lino won that one.
Yeah. The Lino, that was
there was one nice little meg on Daisy in midfield, but by and large, I would say I'd say 2 out of 10 for Flair.
2 out of 10.
Yeah, it wasn't the most.
There was good football though.
Yeah.
Our equaliser was
lovely.
An 8-pass move. We were very proud of that. It's decent.
Is it number 8?
Daisy.
Turned down, cut it across. It was a good goal.
It was good.
Yeah,
it was
I
nice.
prefer the first one though. I did prefer the first one. The way he hit that.
He cut it back. That's he hit Morgan up front, Harry Kane. But when Morgan got in contact, he said, "I play a bit like Harry Kane," and I was like, "Who is this?"
Said that on camera, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
You sure?
I'm a bit like Harry Kane. You got some front and and then he played, and as it turns out, that's exactly what he's like.
Did, yeah.
So a couple of people saying having to go at the ref.
Yeah, he was poor.
You weren't pleased with the ref, were you, Smith?
No. Was you pleased?
Why?
I was ecstatic. I was ecstatic with the ref.
Put yourself in my shoes.
Yeah.
Would you be happy with the ref?
No.
There you go. There's your answer.
There's 2 ways of spinning in this. So in your, I won't give it completely away. But there's a slight aspect of time wasting. Not time wasting. Sorry. Time not being put on by the ref.
Yeah, I think that
absolutely fair enough.
I think that overall, that's what I'm most disappointed about. Like, what you got to remember, guys, is as a ref, you can only give it how you've seen it. And I'm pretty sure he wasn't going onto that pitch to cheat us out of the game, and that's where I can Someone laughing. I'm pretty sure he wasn't doing that. Okay, I don't think many refs would do that.
He wasn't, by the way.
He wasn't.
We were quiet there for a second.
100 likes we were going to reveal if you were going to play it. But anyway.
10 more likes will call Machin. He's only got 20% phone battery.
So I don't think he went on there to cheat. So he's called it how he's seen it. Fair enough. He made a few mistakes. You know, we have the benefit of looking back at this stuff and going, you know what? Yeah, he's made a mistake there. But to not stop your watch
madness
on a serious injury is just a very basic thing. And it was...
Do you know how we knew as well? Just before the incident, I said, how long we got, ref? And he said 7 minutes.
Yep.
Then you got injured.
Yeah.
Then he was down for about at least 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then you went and sat by the fence. And then... And literally 2 minutes passed and he blew up. And I was like, whoa, that was well quick.
Yeah.
But, you know, I took it, but I can understand why you was peeved. The corner as well, which one of our players just punted out and he just said goal kick. And we were like,
corner's a corner, you just think, but we've got a couple of guys that, you know, we had one, I think it was one corner that got swung in and it's headed off the line. So another opportunity like that and it could have changed the game.
And you were a bigger side than us as well, which is like, it does help. You got like, is it Nick up front?
Nick up top's big, he doesn't generally score headers, he's better with his feet.
Right.
But we've got a guy called Kieran who wins everything in the end, and he was the one who won that header from our corner, cleared off the line. So you just think another opportunity like that, but 5 minutes is a long time. It only takes a second to score a goal, and 5 minutes out of a 40-minute match.
But when you get
that math, that's an eighth of a...
I think you're right. And when we're in the heat of it all, you can't really... Well, I was on the way up to the hospital, so it's got nothing to do with me. But the ref kind of does what he does and completely got it wrong.
Unfortunately, But
I guess we might have scored more goals as well. You never know.
You never know.
You want a full game. That's fair enough.
I would say, based on the second half, you were the better team. Okay, so for us to say, oh, we might have got back into it, we probably wouldn't have. But that's not to say that it's not to say that we wouldn't have maybe had another chance.
Yeah,
you know, we've scored a lot of goals.
Paul, on the phone, did we hit 100? Did we?
No, we did.
We did.
Crazy. Well done, guys.
Yes, James.
How you doing, mate? It's Flav.
Hi, Flav.
How are you?
I'm good.
Are you out shopping or something?
The what?
You out shopping, are you?
No, we're on holiday. I'm currently taking in the wonderful world of Chelsea's Caravan Park arcade. It's tremendous.
Oh, I've been there. It's great.
Right, let's move on.
So, Paul, reaction to the shock victory of Ball Street against Palmer's FC.
Yeah, the most famous game in YouTube history. I think that's going to go down as the underdogs. It's got TV movies written all over it, hasn't it?
Yeah. You did some mind games in the lead up to that, which we're going to show in a little bit. And actually watching, you're also going to see with a clip that we do all the time. It's called FanLeague Aggro. And Smiv, who's here with us now, he has to deal with you winding him up throughout the entire game. Would you like to apologise to Smiv?
No, look, me and Smiv had a good chat on the day. We know it's all part and parcel of the game. But I think the thing is, people who know me, I don't take life too seriously. I thought it was really good fun to really, you know, I enjoyed myself. I had a good laugh. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah. Were you shocked that we were able to get any kind of result out of it?
Yeah, absolutely. So when I had the draw, I was like, why that? Why the Ball Street have to play the proper team? Because I'll be honest, I had no fear whatsoever playing any of the other teams whatsoever, because they're all just like us. Whereas I played Sunday League, I played a lot of Sunday League growing up, and I thought these are going to be organised, they're going to know all the bits and pieces that a proper team knows, and that's like set pieces, that's how to defend, how to attack, how to be a bit more physical, etc, etc. So yeah, I was bricking it. So it was a shock. It was a pleasant shock.
Hey Jack, of course, is your partner in crime. We're going to try and get him on the phone. As ex-gaffer, do you think what kind of mood will he be in seeing that game and realising that Flav is gunning for Hey Jack's record?
Yeah, he won't be bothered in the slightest. I'm amazed if he even knows it took place in the end. Right. You know, he's got bigger fish to fry, that man. You know, he's casting his line out into the sea of YouTube football to try and find himself a club befitting of his ego as a manager. And I'm not sure one exists yet.
Hasn't got a job yet, though, is he? Sitting around in his pants.
Well, listen, you know, here's the thing, though. There might well be a scope for a Redmen team in the not too distant future. You know what I mean? Depends how well the Redmen players get treated at Ball Street.
Well,
how many live in London?
Yeah, loads.
And what does and your own performance? Were you happy with that?
No, at first I was a bit shocked. I think, like I said, there was very much. I wouldn't have been bothered playing any of the other teams, but again, the reputation the Palmers come with, I was very, very nervous. It's weird. I haven't been nervous about a football match at any type, whether it's playing or watching, in about 20 years. And I had proper butterflies going to that one. So yeah, at first half I was a bit nervous and a bit edgy. And hopefully people will see in my subsequent performances, if there are multiple, of course. Yeah, that wasn't great, but there's more.
There's more to come from Paul. Well, yeah, in the semi-final you will be able to see that as we take on Free Stars. Paul, we'll let you get back to your holiday. Thanks for giving us. I
just want to say, just give a shout out to everyone at the level we're playing. I think ultimately what won it for us was over celebrating and shouting loud for everything else. And I think Smiv and his boys, if they really want to make it in YouTube football, you just gotta shout loud for everything. It's a very simple lesson, and I think hopefully if there's one takeaway for Palmers from this, it's just big of you.
It's worked for you, Paul. Yeah, cheers, Paul.
Bye, mate.
Bye. Paul, the goalkeeper for Ball Street FC. Is there anything in that? The fact that we were very loud.
It's like being at home and away at a football game, isn't it? You know, if the crowd get
away.
That one, yeah. Link to that video.
Yeah, we'll get a link up to that.
Home away, you know, the home crowd, you know, the call foul, and it can influence a ref's decision. You know?
Yeah, how can I say that?
Whatever it is, don't. Payjack calls for Payjack to be spoken to in this live stream is happening in the comments. How many likes are we on now? We're on 109. How many, Adam, do we want?
150.
How many's fair?
I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to talk to him.
It's going to be awkward.
You really not like him?
No, I don't like him at all. He's a scumbag.
I think I'd like to see that phone call. Yeah. 150.
150.
150 likes, and we'll get Payjack on the phone. We were talking about Paul, and Paul was saying being gobby was the way forward. I think this is the time to head over to FanLeague Aggro, where Paul is at his best. This is some of the saltiest moments of this game.
Payjack!
Salty! Salty!
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Yo soy de tierra caliente, viva mi linda región, disfrutando.
That's not a foul! How's that a foul? Fuck off, ref, seriously! He jumped! Fuck me! That ain't...
Just gotta shout louder if you want them. Ay, qué bonitas mujeres. Tiene guerrero en verdad.
What? Well, raw! What for? What for? Seriously, what for? Shoulder to shoulder, what for? Come on, mate.
Bellezas muy naturales que se ven por donde quiera.
We'll have one, please.
El río Balsas con sus barcos de madera. Así es mi tierra caliente, yo vivo de sus recuerdos. Que vivan sus...
Ref, it's a corner! Ref! Oh my God! Right now, cut this. Get every f***ing week we get cheated at. Ref, are you f***ing blind?
If I need to talk to someone in this game, I'm going to have to talk.
Is it a corner? Corner. Mate, that is awful. That is awful. Really bad. That is really bad. I don't mind losing, yeah. We don't mind losing. Look, you've done really well this half, but that is...
Festejos de mi pueblo. Así es mi tierra caliente. Yo vivo de sus recuerdos.
So So moments is more competition and frustration than full-on saltiness, I would say.
Yeah.
Paul not helping with the moment comment.
Yeah.
There was a moment like near the end there where you've gone into that corner and then Paul, he can't wait to get over it.
Yeah, I can see his head.
Brilliant. 20 more likes, I think, and then we will give Payjack a call. God knows what fun. I honestly have no idea what his reaction to the game would be like. I think he would have been pretty certain that we were going to lose that game.
He's so arrogant that he probably didn't even watch it.
Do you think?
Yeah, probably.
Really? Okay. Couple of other funny bits. So I got knocked out. Yeah, we were really chatting about that. So yeah, I got smashed.
So I was looking at the side and I was like, whoa, that looks hard. And Smiv was going, make sure you call that foul. Why is no one calling for this foul?
We've got that clip right here. So everyone was around me, and I thought, wow, I've got friends here. When I looked at the clip,
no, what was you actually thinking that first time?
I was thinking, I can't breathe. And yeah, my actual thoughts in the moment, you can see in our video of it where we do the commentary. But yeah, we look back at the footage. Yeah, I think, even Robbie's there, going, is he alright? I get a text from Joel late that night going, you alright, mate? All that stuff. Yeah. Turns out Smiv couldn't care less. Check this out.
Luke, call that free kick, that's ours. Why is no one calling for that though? Why is no one saying it? Come on, lad! It was a free kick. He hurt himself, that's his own fault. Let's go!
But was it a foul? Like,
yes.
But how? He was looking at the ball.
So what?
Literally last minute, ran into him.
Yeah, but our player jumped up and won the header. The ball had already gone. Then he was cleaned out. Look, I appreciate you got to wear this.
Go and sit by the fence.
You were working out.
Let's stay to the show.
No, so he was cleaned out, and this happened earlier on in the game as well. I think Charlie didn't get to jump, and Romario jumped over him.
Yeah.
And where Charlie didn't get to jump, Romario's gone over him, and that's your free kick.
Yeah, but
he's impeded on that, and
so is there nothing in the fact that Jim's running in a straight line, not looking at the ball?
So what?
Is that still a foul?
You just wiped him out.
No, I think I have to disagree with you on that one. I'm pretty sure I was the one who got wiped out.
Yes, you did.
But yeah, no, wait, saying that, I actually agree with Smiv.
All right.
Do you know what I think? I think if you wasn't injured, if it wasn't such a bad injury, I don't think we'd have been talking. I don't think we'd have been talking about this.
Right.
I think because it happened so long, and the medical team come on, and I feel like the ref was just like, oh, but he was hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, give him the ball back.
Well, that's fair enough.
And that's like, I could go clean through, and Flav takes me out. You might roll your ankle on the way through. You might need some medical assistance. It's obviously my free kick, but oh no, Flav's hurt himself. Give him the free kick. Go on.
Alexander Chick, Smiv's a heartless bastard.
Yes, well, look, at the end of the day, it was a competitive football game, and I was concerned. I did text you that night, didn't I?
You did.
I did. And I think just because it's a bad injury, it doesn't mean we have to call time on the whole rules of football. The fact of the matter is, our player won the ball. 2 seconds later, well, not 2 seconds. It was an unfortunate collision. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you wiped our player out. Whether you intended to or not, it's still a free kick.
I've got to say, I agree. I do actually agree, because the point is that who got the ball?
The ball was up there.
Yeah, and he got the ball.
The ball was up there. It wasn't down here. So why are you not jumping?
Yeah, because I hadn't got there yet.
Exactly. It's just a case of...
I thought I had more time.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's one of those things. I do apologise if it come across like that. But
I think I probably would have done a close... no, I'm not lovely, aren't I?
One thing I would say is when I was saying that stuff, I don't think I realised how bad it was.
Yeah, that's true. It's just always winded.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that bad. I mean,
it just sat by the fence, didn't it?
He came back that day. Didn't you?
Did you come back for the next game?
He came back that day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then to cheer you on.
Yeah, he came back eventually.
After a quick trip to the hospital, all's fine apparently. I did. So just to warn you now, I missed the. I have to go to the hospital. I do miss the semi-final. But something else was missed. This is a horrific link, but I'm going to throw it to anyway because it's a funny thing. Second goal, the winning goal, the big moment. We've all been waiting for it when we got the win. Yeah. Everyone was glued to it except Tanvir, who works in our office for United People's TV. Wasn't paying attention. He's too busy flirting with Adam. Yeah. Check this out.
Fucking Harry Kane, mate. You see him go.
Oh! Come on! Come on!
Fucking Harry Kane, mate. You see him go.
Come on! Come on!
Got to concentrate, haven't you? You've got to concentrate on the game.
It's funny. It's so funny. He's like turn around. Too much to say. Yeah, too much to say for himself. Adam, did you see? I said something funny. Adam. Oh, I missed the goal.
Concentrate.
Yeah, Adam don't care. He just ran past him.
3 more likes needed for Payjack Flav drama.
Someone said
commence.
What do you mean Payjack Flav drama? I'm not a performing monkey.
You're
I'm not just going to get Payjack. I ain't getting Payjack on the phone and me arguing with him. I'm not a performing monkey. I'm not a performing monkey. I get I'm on YouTube, but I'm not a performing monkey. I will not have an argument.
I think what we can take from that is Flav's not a performing monkey.
I'm not a performing monkey.
Let's throw to our last video. If we don't get the likes, then we're not going to get him on the phone.
No.
This is the last bit. Too good, too mod. Nice long video for you. Here you go. Too good, too mod. Coming at you once again. It's Bull Street versus Palmer's. The best bits, the worst bits, the modest bits. Kicking off with Paul Machin's attempt at mind games.
That'd be amazing. You don't really need to win this game, lads. You've got better things to do with your lives than play well in this. You've got a proper YouTube channel to think about. Let us win this, that'd be great.
Not the most normal of superstitions, but for me it works. We won the game. This is too good in my opinion. A lovely bit of showbiz, a couple of flicks, but sticking to those Sunday League roots. Wallop. I do the VO for these things, so I won't get involved in it. Look at this pass from Jimmy Alcott, probably the only decent pass I made. No, look. Possibly it was a clearance. During the game we had the privilege of Flav and Smiv being mic'd up, and Flav certainly had his favourites. It was quite clear.
Oh, Jesus! That's what I'm talking about! This kid is a fucking bollocks! Come on! Come on!
This is the equivalent of Street Fighter where you just press all the buttons. Every game seems to have them, and in this game it was no different. A ridiculous shot from a ridiculous angle, flying over the bar. I think that's called Wover in Palmer's speak. The game will be a memorable one for many, but not for me, because, well, this happened. What is a bit mad is that there's 8 different angles. It's on the other video though, so you'll have to go and check that out. What was I thinking at the moment? Oh no. Daisy gets a bit dizzy. In these kind of tournaments, you've got to be aware at all times. There are cameras everywhere and you can get exposed. Picking your nose. He spotted it, didn't he, as well? He saw the moment. Here it comes. Having a nice little pick. Getting a bit, and hang on. Are there cameras on me? Yes, there is. Don't eat it. Luke letting his frustration get the better of him with this tackle, probably the worst one of the game. And too good, the best move of the entire game, 8 passes. Here it is, in beautiful fast forward. Lovely little move from Daisy. 8 balls, 8 passes, and a clinical finish got Bull Street back into the game. What a goal that was. What's amazing about this is that we go crazy, we go to the player, but not Rob Goodman, our attacking midfielder. He decides to go off and have a little moment on his own. You've earned it, mate. Go enjoy. It was a huge shock. Bull Street beating Palmer's. Maybe the reason they lost was because of their management team. Too many cooks. I mean, it works for this.
Ref! Mike.
But sometimes there's mixed messages.
They're shorting out there, boys.
None of this short stuff, boys.
We've made it, Flav. Got to be delighted with that, haven't you? 160! Smash the like button. Hit the subscribe button while you're there. We're trying to call him right now. Adam is giving him a bell via my phone. Let's read a couple of the comments. Flav Al Hodgson, can you get Payjack Nukes as assistant manager? There you go. Payjack on the phone.
Here we
go.
took them long enough to get 150 likes, didn't it?
Disappointing, really.
Gutted about that, you know.
Yeah.
Is Flav still there, or is he gone?
Yeah, he's here, mate. I'll pass you over.
What do you want?
Nah, I'm alright, mate.
Nah, Pedro, remember?
James, I'll talk to you.
You give me a load of shit on Twitter, do you remember? Said I wasn't good enough, I had no experience. Even when I told you about my time as designated sales assistant at Woolworths, you still wouldn't have it. But the thing is, Pedro, you left.
Go ahead, mate.
You left.
Let him speak, Flav.
You think I left?
You left.
You have that laugh?
Yeah.
Mate, you've not played, like, Palmer's are a good side, but you got lucky there. Smiv was right, by the way, on what he was talking about with that foul, by the way, James. That was a blatant foul by you. There's no messing around with that. No. But seriously, Flav, you had to go out and what did you get? Romario, Morgan.
Make some acquisitions.
You've just used all the people who aren't part of ball sheet, you big cheat. Do you know what I mean? I went up against Creatures FC with us, lot. You didn't even play yourself. I had to play you, and we won. I hope you get Creators FC in the next round, because when you get Creators FC and we played the same,
not on our side of the draw,
and we played the same side, then we'll see who's a good manager. Because right now, Palmer's, you got lucky. You've basically just got a load of people in who don't even know ball sheet, never even knew they existed. They just failed in the Arsenal fan TV trials. I mean, and then they heard about some ball sheet trials that some lad called Flav used to work in Woolworths. And then they come down, do you know what I mean? And they've seen your tattoo and thought he must be hard. And they've seen your play. Not a chance here, mate. You know, this Roy Hodgson, owl-looking motherfucker thinks he can manage us. Nah, not happening, mate.
I mean, it's hard to come back from that, isn't it?
Surely Flav deserves some kind of...
He's buried me there, isn't he?
Chris, surely Flav deserves some kind of respect for what he's achieved here.
Yeah, a bit of respect.
Not really, no. That 8-pass move that you've just scored from with Morgan, was Flav involved in that in any way, shape or form?
But not everyone can be a player manager.
Of course, because he's not fit to lace me boots. Do you know what I mean? But ignore the fact that I could barely run to my positions at centre-back.
What's he saying then? Is he going to come in and take over your position? Is this what I want to know?
Stood on the side and basically done anything Paul Machin said to do. We all know Paul was managing that game, it wasn't Flav. Just look at the clips you've shown. Paul's there, G and the lads, what's Flav doing? He's a puppet, mate. He's Matt Whittleston's puppet, and Paul Machin's above him in the pecking order too.
I'll extend the olive branch. Pedro, you can be my assistant manager.
You can fuck off. You can kiss me hub, and if you don't know what a hub is, it's the hairy underneath bit.
Right. Payjack, yeah, that's enough.
This is branded content.
Payjack. Come here with that.
Thank you very much, Payjack. I'll tell you what.
I never got anything for it. He's cheated to try and get ball seat to the top. That's what he's done.
You made your decision. You didn't have to jack the job in. We asked you to be manager of Ball Street, and you weren't obviously up to the task. You didn't have the minerals or mental capacity to do it. I've come in and I've knocked out the best.
FC beat you. This argument's all dead, mate.
Well, we're not playing. We'll maybe draw him in a friendly one day, but we're. Look, I've had enough of this abuse, Chris. I might see you soon. Keep one eye out.
He's hung up. He's hung up.
I think it's fair to say Chris won that argument, didn't he?
Well, he spoke more. He definitely spoke more.
And you did give him that licence as well.
You look. Wow. It's like the crown. You've got the crown.
Yeah, I don't need it. I don't need it.
When a boxer loses a boxing match, he wants to come back and he wants a rematch.
Yeah, he wants a rematch straight away.
He wants to. The question is, I mean, you being in charge, are you gonna? Would you step aside and let him have one game in charge just to see if he's?
No, he's going nowhere near my team. He's
as a manager, you've brought those players in. That was your managerial decision.
Yeah,
I mean, you've done the same.
I didn't. I really bring them in. I mean, my team brought them in.
You're part of the process.
Yeah, but it's I didn't turn up to the trial. He's got the people behind him. Yeah, and it's like any manager. They always backroom stuff.
And what you forget, actually, there is, I can't say what I was going to say.
It's just really weird sounds.
I was going to say what you forget is you pick 5 instead of 3. That's what. That's what we forget.
Yeah, well, they were too good to turn down.
Exactly.
Yeah. But
what's you as a managerial?
Part of the Ball Street process, the part of the team was the trial. It's part of it.
Was part of it. Yeah.
Why aren't we allowed to play 5 trialists? I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think because you said
is it just too many?
3. You told me it was 3.
Yeah.
Mixed bag in the comments.
But we changed our minds, Smiv. It's our competition. We'll do what we like, including pay the rep.
I can see that's the way it's going. Yeah. But if you had to pick 3 out of the 5, let's hear your top 3.
Don't do that.
You had to drop 2.
They're like your babies.
Oh God, that's so hard. I'd probably pick Tamin, Morgan, and I'd probably pick Reno at the back.
You're dropping Romario.
No, I'm not. But I just think, no, God, no, you can't.
You have to.
You can't. Without Reno, we wouldn't have had the centre back. And Tamin was incredible. And Romario is the least likely to be watching this video. I'm going to say, I'm going to say those.
Anyone know him? Just
I'd definitely pick Romario, just to be clear. The comments say this. One says, Carlos David, Pajak fighting talk. Do you think there's just sort of, he's just upset more than kind of angry? I know they're very similar emotions.
Pajak?
Toto Home, Pajak for assistant manager.
Yeah, I'll take him on as assistant manager if he towed the line and done what he was told.
FC34.
Put the bibs out on that.
Oh, sorry, Callum96, Flav in.
I think he's a little bit proud to admit that he's walked away from something that's actually
very special.
Yeah, you're onto something here, boys, and I think he feels a little bit silly to not.
I mean, and ultimately he left because of money. You know that. I mean, it was all about money. He wanted a pay rise, and then obviously he hadn't really. He'd played 2 friendlies against creators, and we sneaked over the line. You know, and he wanted more money there. It was the wrong time to ask for it.
Yeah. Last one. What was it? I can't find it now. Don't worry about it. So, Flav in or Flav out? Pajak in or Pajak out? I mean, look, I feel like we maybe need to move on a little bit here. But let us know in the comments how you feel about the managerial situation. I would have thought after a victory against a team like Palmer's FC, that might have been enough. But obviously not. You upset a few people.
I don't need them. I don't need any of them.
Okay. Ball Street march on to the semi-finals, where we take on Freestylers FC. The other semi-final is... Should I do that? No. Yeah.
You admitted it was free kick. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
It don't even. The thing is, it doesn't get even easier. We know we're playing next.
Yeah. So Freestylers FC is the next game for us. Our live reaction and our video for that comes out on Monday. But the next game that you can enjoy if you subscribe and hit that notification bell, you will not miss the live reaction to Full Time Devils versus Creators FC. In the next game, Full Time Devils, of course, beat Arsenal. Fan TV and Creators beat Cheeky Sport. So yeah, if you want to see that, that's going to be at 5 PM on Friday on the Ball Street channel.
And remember, if you want to watch the live reaction shows, you can go back. They're all on our YouTube channel.
That's true.
There's an excellent one between
Arsenal Fan TV, Full Time Devils.
Yeah, we had DT calling in. We had Makola calling in, and Howson calling in. And do you know what? They were all as angry and divisive as they were on the day.
Yeah. Final thoughts on the tournament, and then what does the future hold for Palmer's FC?
I haven't really got many thoughts. We only played 35 minutes, didn't we?
So the final
maybe final thoughts for you on it. Yeah, no. I think the team that won deserved it in the end. I think they did. Second half performance, you were better than us. I think we're clutching at straws, but as we say, you never know what 5 minutes could have done.
True, very true. You were done by the ref completely.
Yeah,
but yeah, Palmer's.
Yeah, going forward. Yeah, really exciting times for us. We've got. Actually, I'm not on the channel anymore. My face isn't there anymore. It's not Smiv. It's Palmer's FC. We've rebranded the channel to be a fully dedicated Sunday League sort of channel.
So we've got. Though, right?
Oh, of course, yeah. You can't kick me off.
Yeah.
I mean, you do all the work.
Yeah, no, we've got a first team and we've got a reserves this year. We call them A and the B side. A lot of the core of the first team that people have sort of grown to love have actually moved across to that reserve side as well. So
is it because they're getting older and they're not as good anymore?
It's not that. It was their decision.
Brutal.
Right. I think a lot of things is we started out as friends and we wanted it to be fun, but over time we got quite good and we were getting results and we sort of thought, you know what, we could start winning stuff, and we did. And then the season after that, we wanted to do it again, and I think we just put a lot of pressure on ourselves. A lot of the originals sort of were missing out on game time and stuff, and they weren't happy. And ultimately, we don't want to lose them because we started it as friends. So what I did was started a second team to keep it all within Palmer's. We don't want to lose them to other teams. So we've got Palmer's FC and Palmer's FC Reserves. They're competing. We're in the same leagues. We're in Division. The first team is in Division 1. The reserves are starting right at the bottom in Division 4. And
that's a good journey in itself, isn't it? Because people love your channel because of the story and the characters. Yeah. And so them starting off there with some experience.
Well, it's where we started off originally. Yeah. We was Division 4, and we've worked our way up.
So you get to Division 1. Then what happens there? How do you move up?
So there used to be a Premier, right. But that's now gone because the Premier used to have like 2 or 3 teams that used to beat everybody, and the other teams in that league used to just fold. So they ended up with sort of 5 teams by the end of the season last year. So what they've done is they've merged our Premier with another local Premier League who had the same problem. It's sort of almost like a super league. So that's where we're aiming for next year, and the reserve team, they'll be aiming obviously for promotion as well.
Is there a route up that ladder all the way?
No, it's literally just an amateur local league. Right. But you know, one day if we were to attract the right players, maybe we could turn this into a semi-pro thing.
Because it must be a really attractive. Exactly, yeah. It must be a really for young players or good players at Sunday League level. Why wouldn't you, if you could, want to go and play for Palmers?
Well, yeah, and this is what we're finding. We get a lot of emails and a lot of inquiries from semi-professional players. You know, they're earning 25, 30, 40 quid a game. They would rather give that up and play for us because they know they're going to get seen by hundreds of thousands of people, and it's better for their portfolio. Because if they can then send something out and say, this is what I did this week, you know, it's something that's good for them. And, you know, hopefully we might even take that route eventually. You
I would love that.
That'd be great if we could do that. That would be brilliant, and actually get on the ladder and get an FA Cup day and you know, those sort of things.
Yeah, it'd be
really special. But there's a few things you'd have to do beforehand: get a ground, get something with barriers around it, get a clubhouse, work in changing rooms, and that's not always easy at a Sunday League level. So. Lots of things to come, but next year is going to be packed out on that channel. It's literally 4 videos a week with others in between. So we're looking around 5 to 6 uploads a week on that channel. So if you're not yet subscribed, come over, follow our little journey.
Yeah, if somehow you know about Bull Street but you don't know about Palmers FC, or it's now Palmers FC or not Smiv, not called Smiv anymore.
Type in Smiv, it'll come up. But type in Palmers FC, and that is our club.
Yeah, and we can't recommend it enough. It's such a good channel. It's just amazing content. So head over there if you don't. Yeah, it's so funny. I
think that's the thing to put out there. We don't take it seriously, and we don't actually train. We've never had a training session.
I love that. Yeah.
So that's it's still very raw.
Yeah,
we'll keep it.
So if you haven't checked them out,
nor do we.
Then do so.
Well, we don't either.
No, you just get trialists in.
Yeah, we just get trialists. So yeah, we're heading off to the semi-finals. Join us on Friday for that last live reaction show. Last mention of FanLeague. It is the FanLeague Cup. They've made this possible. If you want to win 2 tickets to a game of your choice within English football, then all you've got to do is subscribe to Bull Street and sign up to FanLeague. Their predictor app is coming out very, very soon, and you can enjoy that. So sign up, and yeah, that'll be yours, and you could win 2 tickets to a game of your choice. That's it. Smiv, thank you, mate, for coming in.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have, give it a like, and we'll see you next time. Flav in.
Bye now.
Flav in.